What I really like about all the artists that are in the exhibition is that they really have made the process their own. Even if you just look at their line work, if you compare all of the different sort of lino cuts or wood cuts to each other, yeah, it's the same medium, but everybody cuts it in their own way. Everybody's line work is totally different. The reconstruction piece by Rogelio Gutierrez, he is an artist who's actually has lived in Visalia in LA and Indianapolis. Right now he is living in Visalia, and he's a Mexican-American artist whose parents are from Mexico, and his work is about language. And so what he's done is he's put together all of these different signs, and they look like street signs that you would find anywhere. So they kind of look like they're out of context in the gallery if you're not used to really seeing that type of artwork. But instead of things like no parking, it says learn Spanish, no Spanish except Sundays and holidays, no Spanish beyond this point. And so he's kind of being very playful about the idea of language and how that fits in with your identity. So the piece is really a collection of signs, and it speaks to the different signs that we are given, either direct signs or more subtle signs about how we form our identity, how specific people should, assimilate into society. And I know there are a lot of people, especially from an older generation, from second generation, who weren't encouraged. And it's not just in the Mexican-American community. I know it happened a lot in the Japanese-American community as well, and in different communities. They were encouraged not to participate in the traditions that their parents, celebrated, not to speak Spanish, not to eat traditional foods, so that they would assimilate more easily into society and culture. So I think it's a really important piece, because I think as every generation comes to the US, and we're a country of immigrants, so as every generation comes into the US, they face the same pressures. So I think it's a very relevant piece that will continue being relevant as long as people are still migrating around the world. I think I would describe this as very playful. There are a lot of cultural and pop culture icons. I think it's really accessible. I think people will be able to come in. I think everyone will be able to come in and find something that they really like. I mean, we have everything from very political works of art to very sort of playful, childlike works of art, to stuff that is definitely very traditional, very sort of Latin American based. We have the very traditional prints again, like I said, and we also have more experimental pieces. So I think it's eclectic, I think it's fun, and I've had a really good time putting it together. And because I know all of the artists in the exhibition, I can honestly say that everybody who's involved in this has been, very invested in the exhibition, and all of the artists who are in the show have a special place in their hearts, I guess, for La Mano Press. So we're all very excited that Artemio and Sylvia are, getting a little more credit for all of the hard work that they've done.